Before we begin today's episode, we would like to share a quick disclaimer. The views, opinions, and statements expressed by the hosts and guests on this podcast are their own personal views and are provided in their own capacity. All content is editorial, opinion based, and intended for entertainment purposes only. Listener discretion is advised.
What's up, dingbats, dipshits, and assholes? Welcome back to another exhilarating episode of the Silly Goose Society. We have no idea what the fuck we're gonna do, what's gonna go on. We're gonna shoot from the hip, throw it at the wall, see what sticks. Ange, how you doing?
Well, it's been a day. It has been a day, and these tech issues,
In a fucking hour. Ugh.
these major tech issues, and I am like my armpits are sweating. I'm so stressed out.
Oh, you only sweat. You only sweat when you're stressed. Is that me? Is that the sign that I'm always stressed? Is because I just fucking sweat?
Sweat all the time.
Dude,
Yeah.
It's so bad. It's bad.
Yeah. So listen, I have no idea how the quality is going to turn out because I am having to record on my phone. So sorry if this sucks, people, but we're doing the best that we can. God damn it.
For you, if you're not entertained, go fuck yourself.
This is very much a god damn it donut.
God damn it, donut. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, I'm gonna do the prepotente scream.
So just my normal everyday.
Yeah.
Oh, noises. Let's see. Where's my? I had a fucking thing for this. I had like a Price is Right wheel thing of just like topics that maybe you'd want to talk about, or we just kind of go through it.
Okay.
So what the hell was there? Besides the obvious, or we should say, things that should not grind your gears, but absolutely get under your fucking skin. We could do another grind your gears little chit chat.
Right now it's fucking Riverside.
Right now, I said besides the obvious.
Yeah.
Let's see. We could do that. We can just shoot the shit about conspiracies, because we've only done like one or two conspiracy episodes.
Jesus, are you okay?
No, I am straight up not okay, dog. Like, I just cracked. What you heard me was cracking open a tall boy, and I'm at quite a petite gentleman at this point. I fucking ripped through this thing, man.
Yeah, I don't know. You're drinking Yingling, and I'm so jealous because that is my favorite beer.
All right, now that we've encountered our, fifth, sixth tech issue?
I'm not counting anymore. One more, and I'm fucking out of here.
Yeah, this might be
out of here tonight.
this might be the shortest episode we've ever done.
I swear to God.
But yeah, so what's on your wheel of topics to talk about? Let's dive.
What was it? Where did I say? What's like inconveniencing shit that grinds your gears? Conspiracies. Yeah, I guess those are the two big umbrellas.
Just the
two. Listen, I had more. I'm fucking burnt. I am so fucking. I'm so. You want to know what's the thing that grinds my gears that's mildly inconveniencing is a fuckload of minor inconveniences.
Yes.
Inconveniences, inconvenient stores, whatever the fuck. I don't know. They pile up, and I'm. Fuck me, man.
Yeah. Yeah. The universe is like, it has its knee right on our collective nutsack or something. I don't know right now. It's not pleasant.
No.
What's a good conspiracy theory?
Any of them. You know what? How about this one? How about this is usually one that's fun. This is a good one to start talking about when everyone's drunk. Give me your favorite like crackpot one. Like one that you find just so fucking ridiculous that like it's just. Listen, I don't judge
Oof.
anybody unless you believe these conspiracy theories. You know what I mean? Like, because like there's some out there that are just fucking insane. One, I'm calling you. One, I'm calling you out. Flat earthers. If you,
Yeah, I would
I
say
swear to fucking God, I don't judge anyone. I will never yuck your yum unless you're a fucking flat earther. What the actual fuck?
yeah. I yeah.
That's all I gotta say to that. It's just what the fuck.
Like literally all you have to do is get on a plane, book a cheap Frontier flight for $50 and just look out the window and you will
Not even
see
climb
the
up to the top of a very tall building.
you will see the
I'm
curvature
serious.
of the earth.
You will literally see some of them are so like if there's any flat earth dick nuts in New York City, you can literally go to the Freedom Tower. All the way up to the top of the Freedom. You can go to the Empire. You can go to the fucking Chrysler Building. Like the top of the Chrysler Building is a fucking tourist thing. And you look out, and guess what? You will see the curve. And while you're at it, if you still don't believe it, do yourself a favor.
And
See if
jump.
you can fly to the horizon to prove me wrong.
Yeah.
Go. So there's that. But I mean, even that's not. I'm talking about like the people who think pigeons aren't real.
That's what I was gonna say. There's the conspiracy that like the pigeons aren't real and they've bioengineered what was it, some freaking insect that they're like mechanical and they're really like bugs, like listening devices that they can fly. I don't believe
Isn't it
that.
flies or isn't it gnats? I think it's gnats, right?
Maybe it's some like nuisance type, insect. Like those conspiracy theories, I'm just like, come on. Like no. Like I understand there's a lot of like weird fucked up shit that goes on with governments and and there's plenty of governmental conspiracy theories that I do believe in, but that pigeons aren't real? No.
Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, lizard people. Lizard people is just I love that one too. I think that's just insane.
Oh, the royals are lizard people.
Well, like all like the world elite.
Yeah,
Like
they're all
Bill
lizard
Gates and
people.
Zuckerberg and all that kind of shit. Yeah, the royals, all that. They're all lizard people, and that's why they're pretty much anyone who's denying that global warming's a thing. You're like, oh yeah, it's not, so that they actually can like turn the world like hot and warm, and then they can like shed their skins and like actually be lizards and whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I love that one. And then piggybacking off of that is that one with that young dude who's like going nuts. That like, yo, dragons are fucking real, and King Ghidorah is like in Antarctica, and that's what the fucking.
Oh, that,
Oh
yeah.
my god, I love that guy, and the Rubik's Cube guy. I think I've talked about them.
Yeah, we talked about the Rubik's Cube guy. Yeah.
Oh my god,
yeah.
that guy is in because he's so like. It's one thing if like someone's talking about something and they're getting like passionate and like they're getting like golden retriever energy about it. They're getting really hyped up and like they're talking. That guy is like so calm, like he's actually doing a fucking TED talk. That makes it so hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Because he's saying the most insane shit ever. It's just fucking hilarious to me.
Yeah. And people say, and there's always this I don't know, like saying that it's interesting because like maybe most conspiracy theories have an ounce of truth to them, but I'm telling you, some of these absolutely do not have an ounce of truth to them.
I think there's parts of some of them that are true. So like with the reptile, I don't believe the world elites are reptiles. I do believe that they're purposefully like trying to discredit and get rid of global warming just because they don't like the cold and they just I don't want to live in Florida though. Why can't I just bring Florida to like Maine? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think they are purposefully like discrediting global warming to make everything a little bit warmer, but I don't think it's because they're lizards.
No, I think a lot of it, there are
I mean, Bill Gates has gone on record that he thinks that there needs to be population control, and you know,
That's tough because some of the things that he says is taken out of context. Like he's not calling for like mass murder. He's calling for stop having so many fucking people so we don't have a Infinity War situation. I don't agree with it, but like people think he's talking about no, let's just like create a death ray and start killing people. He's not talking about killing people. He thinks
no,
that there
I
needs to
think
stop being people.
my impression was that he had the belief that there needs to be a way to control the birth rate,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and like when you're at a certain age, then you need to just like not have any services to prolong your life, and like
It's a really fun. Like I don't
it's there's
agree
this
with it, but I
weird fine
understand it.
line. Like I think some of it, like there's an ounce of truth there. I think he has some like weird fucking ideas, and we know he's in the files, so he's weird for that as well.
No, he's horrible
um
for that. That's a different
yeah,
story.
yeah, he's horrible for that.
Yeah.
So like, but it's like, but I think there's like that ounce of truth, and then it gets like a game of telephone. Well, this person
Exactly.
adds this little bit, and then this person adds a little bit, and then, you know, I don't know.
It's funny. There was one.
Robert's your uncle's brother.
Robert's your father's brother.
Is
There was.
it, did I say Robert's your uncle's brother?
Well,
I,
kinda. It's still your uncle.
whatever.
It's like Robert. Yeah, dude,
Like, dude, I'm
Bob's your
tired.
second
I
uncle.
like,
But well, it's kind of funny you said it because, like you said, it's taken out of context and whatever. He goes, there is a shred of truth to that there is a problem with. Everyone knows that we are having, you know, we are having children and we are wildly overpopulated already as it is on the planet. We're not getting any more resources. We will deplete them and all that other shit. And so yeah, so like, and it doesn't seem like it seems. I guess if you're gonna split hairs and if you're really gonna start entertaining fucked up ideas, it probably is physically easier. On paper, it's easier to just control, you know, children being born, life being
yeah,
created. It's easier to, I can only assume that it's easier to do that than it is to find a planet, terraform a planet, and make
right,
another planet livable.
right.
Now, is that easier to do? Absolutely not. Is that ethical to do? Absolutely. Is it easier to control people having children? Yeah. Is it ethic? Do not even, I'm not even going to finish that sentence. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no.
So like that's where it
Well,
is. It kind of reminds
yeah,
me of this just because I love watching these types of shows. Um it shows that it's like conspiracy theories and each episode is about a different whatever the hell one. They had an episode about cloning. And everyone going on about cloning and this and the other things. And so they had the doctor on there. I forget his name. But he's the doctor who's had like the most like success with like with cloning in that one, and so much it's like it the way it's contained in that you know it's perfectly legal for you to clone parts of a person but not a person.
yeah.
He was the doctor where they successfully cloned that sheep. That was
Dolly.
Dolly, that's it. So
Yeah.
I want to say he was a lead scientist on that one. And so he's like, it's completely legal for me to do this, that, and the other thing. But then that one, he goes like, it's, more or less he said, he goes like, we're scientists. So naturally, we're incredibly curious people. But at the same time, though, ethics and morals has to come into play. You need
Oh
to
man,
stop.
I
It's that whole
I
thing. You have to think. He goes like, you can sit there and you can think these horrible things all you want. It's just
yeah.
natural for humans, specifically scientists to think those things. But your morals and your ethics
Oh,
need
come
to be
on.
greater than
Somewhere
your
on this
curiosity.
planet, somewhere on this planet is a like island of Dr. Moreau where there's all these weird experiments. I do think that they have at some point cloned a human. They're
has
There's
been
no way there's no way there's not.
there's somewhere some scientist has no ethics or morals, and they've done some weird shit with a lot of stuff.
I'm gonna do so much weird shit here,
Which
man.
which leads me to another conspiracy theory that a lot of the Hollywood elites get cloned to like be like they're cloned and then they're controlled by the Illuminati. That's a fun one.
Yeah, that is a fun one where like
Like
they
Jamie Foxx was
yes,
supposedly,
yes,
yeah.
you beat me by 1 second on that one. His whole thing that happened what a couple years ago now.
Yeah.
It's insane, yeah, and how he's like a completely different person now. It's fucking wild.
But I'm telling you, those are the ones that's fun for me to dive into, because like you start looking at the photos, right? And listen, as somebody who knows her way around, a camera, it is so easy to like, you're taking a picture and it's a half a second of a moment in time, and you can click a camera 5 times in a row and somebody can look like just enough different, but like it's literally, well, I've shown you that one picture I took of Maddie when we were in the cave, taking that cave tour, and she was making that god awful stupid face. Like, she went literally within 2 seconds. I clicked it. She was absolutely adorable, beautiful, cute little kid. And then literally it looked like her face was melting off of her bones.
It was like that scene in The Fellowship where Bilbo wants his ring one more time.
Yeah.
Literally that half second.
Yeah. And literally I mean, if you look at the time signature on those photos, they're just within seconds of each other. So when I look at these photos of these celebrities and they're like, well, he has, like his face is fatter, or, like the bone structure looks a little different. Hey, lighting, angles, shadows, maybe they have some, makeup on, or, like, people can look very differently every single day.
Oh yeah.
They're just so fun to dive into, though. There's and then there's like celebrities who fake their deaths to get out of the public eye. And
I'm telling you, I'll put any amount of money. Tupac and Michael Jackson faked their deaths.
You think so?
I think both Tupac and Michael Jackson faked their deaths. Unfortunately, I used to think that about Prince, but then now I think Prince was killed. Prince was murdered.
Oh,
Prince
yeah.
was absolutely murdered.
Oh, yeah. 100% Prince was murdered.
But Tupac and Michael Jackson.
I come closer to believing the Tupac one. I don't know about Michael Jackson.
I do. Either that or his is a lot deeper too. This is what another thing is. I saw this one. I was like, no, please, because fuck it. We'll pull on this string right now.
Yeah, go for it.
Michael Jackson was, I think he was the organizer of the the We Are the World.
Yeah. Yep.
Thing like that. So he was doing a lot of charitable work and philanthropy and so on and so forth for helping all sorts of other areas around the world. He was working on essentially like another one. As soon as he dropped one calling for what the hell? Morris, he was doing something. Now, this is a while back because it's been going on for thousands of years. It was more or less the same thing that was like a pro-Palestine song. He was doing something about Palestine. Not shitting on Israel, just showing his support for Palestine and the war that was happening back then in the in the early 2000s with them and so on and so forth. It was kind of the same thing happening now, just slightly different.
Yeah.
Was like 2 or 3 days later. All the allegations, all the everything, the whole
Oh,
Michael Jackson, all of that was days,
I think,
days later after that was released.
listen, I'm just going to go on record now that we know some of the shit that we know because of the files.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people, the media, a good chunk of the world owes Michael Jackson a huge apology.
Mm-hmm.
A huge apology. And I think I come closer to think that he was murdered
Mm-hmm.
because he was trying to give a voice to some bad things that were going on, than he faked his own death.
Yeah.
But it's nice to think, I hope for his sake that if that is what happened, good for him, because like,
Faking his death and getting out.
yeah, like, good
Yeah.
for him. Like, you know, like, the fame that Michael Jackson had has not been experienced by any other human on the planet. I will go on record. Like, that man was famous. Did you ever see that clip of him? He was like, he was in some kind of shop. It was like an antique thing, and he was going through and just talking about like, oh, I want that, I bought that, I have 2 of those, and things were like, there were like these huge urns and vases that were like $100,000 a piece, and he was just going through the whole store like, oh, that's mine, and I bought that, and oh, I didn't buy that, but I want that. And like, he had so much money and so much power and so much influence. There's probably not a corner of the earth that did not know who Michael Jackson was or is.
Yeah, that didn't or doesn't know him. I think he was a little weird. I think he was a little messed up.
Oh yeah, you know,
I don't think he did. Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, he was raised a J-Dub.
Yeah,
And
all of that. So
let me tell you, like, and his dad, like,
yeah.
Yeah.
So I that's not to say that. Like I said, I think he did some weird shit, but I don't. It's hard. It's really hard to say.
Yeah.
That is so. It's like, it's a real tough thing to say. But no, I couldn't agree more. He's just. I mean, look, he did the fucking Super Bowl. He was a halftime show at the Super Bowl. That is what, 50 at the most. You have like 11 minutes or like 12 minutes to perform.
Yeah.
He stood on top of that Jumbotron for just about half of his... for like I think it's like 5 straight minutes, that man just stood there and he didn't move a fucking muscle.
Yeah.
And the crowd was losing their fucking... the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
That man didn't say one fucking thing. You heard, ow, oh, ah, and then it was like, fucking, the pyrotechnics are like that, and then boom, he did like that toaster pop thing, bang, on top of his Jumbotron. He's just standing there. And
I'm telling you, there's
fucking mind over him.
There's absolutely no one since him has come close to his fame and his just. I can't think of one artist, famous person that...
You can get mad at me all you want.
Oh God, who are you gonna say?
You can get mad at me all you want, but you gotta give credit where credit is due. If she's not already there, Taylor Swift is real fucking famous.
Oh yeah.
She is really fucking famous.
Yeah,
it's hard for me to say whether she is, or we're comparing. I feel comparing the two of them is apples and oranges. Are they two different fruits? Yes, but they're still fruit. She's fucking famous, dude.
I think she's the closest. Yeah, she's probably the closest that will ever come to
the Michael Jackson type fame, but I still think he far surpasses her fame.
Once she makes it, she hasn't been in the game as long as him. By the time that his career started, I'll give him the entire time, because he never like faded away and they came into it with the Jackson 5.
Yeah, from 5 years old to
from the Jackson 5 to, I would say, let's not count the trials. So let's say when he was still making music, which was like right before the trials, we'll say. That's a long fucking time. Taylor Swift is like not even halfway there yet.
Yeah.
So I don't know roughly how long that is. I mean, we're talking like a fucking chunk of change. She's not even halfway there.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
We'll revisit this conversation when we see how long.
Yeah, we'll put a pin in this, and like in 10 years we'll revisit it.
Yeah. It's just like
maybe
we gotta give credit where credit is due.
I will give her that credit.
Yeah.
And I know, like, yeah, I can't even, I don't even want to bring up anybody else, because there's people that people have very strong opinions of, and I just will die on the hill that as of today, which I don't even know what today is, no one has yet to come close or surpass his fame. But anyway. But yeah. But going back to Tupac, I 100% believe that. No, I mean, I can't say 100%.
No, I do. Suge Knight and all them other motherfuckers, he knew them goons was after him, so he had to get out quick before he actually got killed, like they got Biggie.
I think there's a like I said, I come closer to believing that. And again, good for him. Good for him if he was able to get out and, carve out a peaceful life for himself.
It's funny because it's like, I saw a comedian one time making the jokes. It was just like, the only difference between Tupac and Hitler is, okay, one of the differences between Tupac and Hitler, because he was making a joke that like Hitler, faked his death and Argentina, wherever the fuck it was. He was like, the only difference between, all right, hold on, they got a lot of differences, but it was just the way he said it. It was so fucking funny.
That brings up another interesting conspiracy. God,
here we go.
I mean,
I brought it up. I know.
Yeah. This is in your wheelhouse, World War II shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is so interesting how there's that very German village in smack dab in the middle of like the jungles of, is it Brazil?
There's the Boys of Brazil
or Argentina or something.
There's the Boys of Brazil. So it's the main quote unquote story. The main conspiracy is that him and all the elites, most of the elites, I should say, because he didn't trust his. By the time the war came to it, he didn't trust his inner circle. So like, Goering, Himmler, Goebbels, he didn't trust any of them anymore. He was pretty sure. So he left all of them to be the fall guys. He had a brand new inner circle that he did. So them and him, they all snuck onto like a submarine, and they ended up in Buenos Aires. And that's where they lived out their lives to rebuild the Fourth Reich or whatever the fuck it was. Why can't I think of where Buenos Aires is right now? But there was like an actual thing in Brazil. There's like a village like in the middle of Brazil that's like Aryans. Like blonde hair, blue eyes, like that motherfuckers ain't Brazilian.
Yeah.
One drop of Brazilian in any of them motherfuckers.
And like they have like all of the like their house, like the whole like there's a German village, like the architecture, the buildings, the language.
Yeah.
Like it. There's there has to be some kind of truth to some of that. Maybe it wasn't Hitler, but I think a lot of
So a lot of the elites did get away. They know that.
yeah.
They found a bunch of them in South America because at the time
Yeah.
South America was still fairly underdeveloped. There was the different resources that they needed there. So that's just why they went there, and it was easier for them to stay off the radars because also there wasn't too many, what the fuck it was, Allied occupied areas in South America. Like the United States had its territories in the Pacific and all that kind of fun shit. And I mean the British were everywhere because of the fucking British, but there really wasn't that much in South America. There was a couple, but there wasn't a whole lot, so it was easy for them to hide there. And yeah, so I'm a firm believer that he did not commit suicide. He didn't die in that bunker. It was literally proven that the remains that were found by the Soviets outside of the bunker that was sold to the world was him. Was literally proved that was not him. That was not Eva Braun. That was not their remains that were discovered outside of the bunker.
Interesting.
Yeah. That was, there's like, without a shadow of a doubt, that's not them. So, don't know where he went. I don't know. I'll tell you one thing I know though. He ain't die. he didn't die then. He didn't die then.
Yeah, he has to be dead. I mean, if he did, he has to be dead now.
Oh yeah, no, he'd be like 108 years old, or like 110 years old, or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Because he served in World War One. So you're talking about 100 something years old. Yeah, he's dead now. No, but I still think I think he died a long time ago. I think he died in like the 50s, or like the 60s.
Yeah.
Because he was really sick. He was fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, besides that, he legitimately was like medically fucked up, not psychologically.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
medically, he was actually fucked up.
I think I read somewhere where they did like had some of his DNA and they did like a deep dive into his genetics and what did they say? I swear it was like they've proven that, and I may have to cut this because I need to fact check myself, but he had like 100%, they figure he had like a micropene.
I would be willing to like let those like say with all confidence that yeah, it was. I don't even know much that was a micropene, but he had a massive testosterone deficiency.
Yeah.
That was medically proven. He had a massive testosterone deficiency, so his dick didn't work no matter how big it made. It could have been.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Like he was like
couldn't do shit with it.
100, like impotent or something. Like he just like he had some severe medical issues, which I think is fitting for him. Good.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, genetics won in that because he wasn't able to procreate. Thank God.
Yeah, that is for the love. Though there is a conspiracy that he did.
Oh God.
There's a conspiracy that the bloodline of Hitler is still out there. Just like there's the conspiracy that fuck. All right, yeah, we're getting off the Hitler kick right now, and we're gonna move from one bunch of fucking psychopaths to Nazis to another bunch of psychopaths, Christians and Catholics. Dude, one of my favorite movies for a long time, or his stories, books, or the fuck for a long time, was The Da Vinci Code. Oh, you want to talk about like a risque, like, ooh, I loved it, and not because like, movie is not like necessarily like it's not an award winner, but just the story itself, I think, is fantastic. It plays on, for those of you who don't know, first off, two, it goes off of that, Jesus had children. Jesus was either married or in love with whatever. Jesus had children with Mary Magdalene.
Mm-hmm.
And that technically Mary Magdalene is the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail is Jesus' bloodline, and that there's quite a high possibility that there is a living descendant of Jesus Christ, which is just, that is a beautiful, it's a beautiful story to me, because like everything, that whole scene, you've seen the movie, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That whole scene with Ian McKellen and him telling the story and all of it about, I love it. It's beautiful because it's 100% true. Can you imagine what would happen to the world if that came out to be true? Somehow they were able to, without a shadow of a doubt, prove that Jesus had children and there was a bloodline.
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest pillars of that whole religion.
Isn't there allegedly, like the Vatican, or maybe the Vatican there's like a lot of books of the Bible that were like taken out, and some of was there an account from, I'm trying to think, there was an account from, was it from Mary?
Mm-hmm.
Where she talked about,
she wrote a couple of gospels,
and like there's some evidence in that they were married or had relations.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think the Bible that we have now is like,
it's been rewritten literally just as many.
It's not even close to anything that was cobbled together,
As many copies that have been sold, the stories of the Bible have been retold, rewritten.
Yeah.
Millions of times over. And none of that, but we also don't have the Dead Sea Scrolls. There was the burning of the Library of New Alexandria.
Yeah.
So we're talking about records of time, records of human history that were just destroyed because of bullshit beliefs. Thanks, dickheads.
So I think that's one, that's a conspiracy that, it's possible. It's as possible as, I don't know. I think that's as possible as the Earth was seeded by an alien species.
Yeah, that's a fun one too. Is that the story? I love when people, some of the older stories that really haven't changed too much over the past 1,000 years or so from the Bible. People are like, well, we know that, like, from older stories, people didn't know how to describe something they saw, so they just said it was this, they just said it was that. He goes, we don't know how to describe something, so we call it God. When we don't have anything, we call it God, right? It's like, well, that's what, who's to say these ancient civilizations didn't do that? We know for a fact that, ancient Norse and ancient Greek and ancient Roman, they were like, we don't know, so it's the gods. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, who's to say that such and such stories in the Bible that we know of, it wasn't misinterpreted as it must have been the gods because they came from the heavens, they came from the sky. So yeah, it was aliens that did this one.
Yeah.
My favorite is the one that the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs was like one of those like escape pod kind of things, if you will, like where you're just you're terraforming out a planet. More or less, that the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs was the spaceship, and Adam and Eve were like the story of Adam and Eve was the first, like they were aliens.
Yeah.
That went and populated the earth and terraformed the earth and what have you. And the fact that the what was it, there's one where is that the snake that seduced Eve to eat from the Garden of Eden was like was humans, and was that if like there was a certain amount of interaction, then I forget for more or less what it was that like if the aliens did anything to like interact with the humans, they would die, I guess. So there's a story goes, so that it was she fell in love with her, we'll just say Eve fell in love with their creation, did whatever it was that damned her and Adam, if you will. There's 100,000 stories. And there's another TikTok where the guy was just like, wait, what if the story of Adam and Eve is just, what if God is Loki?
Oh yeah.
I love that story so much.
I love that. Yes.
Because he's right. There's the actual ancient stories in Norse mythology and the Norse pagan religions. The Garden of Eden from the apple of this and the Tree of Life. Like there's
Yeah.
so many fucking similarities. I believe those stories more than other like. I believe that to be true more than Lee Harvey Oswald was the lone gunman who killed. I swear to God. I believe that
Yeah.
Loki is the Christian god more than I believe that Lee Harvey Oswald was a lone crazed gunman who took out JFK.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah. God, don't you love I mean,
I do because I love
do
stories. I love stories so much. That's all. To me, that's all conspiracies are: is someone's point of view and someone's story to what they believe. I
Yeah.
love them so much. I to this day, I don't think I have heard. I've heard one that has genuinely changed my feelings and beliefs. I guess technically JFK because it's taught as history,
Yeah.
and you just look at it with an actual functioning brain. Like there's no, all you need is basic physics to know that
Harvey
Oswald,
did, yeah.
that he didn't,
Oswald did not
did he have a
let,
gun? Did he
yeah.
shoot at him? Was he a patsy? Was he a fall guy? 1,000,000%. Was he involved? 100%. But he was not a lone gunman. Watch the
Yeah.
movie JFK by Oliver Stone, and if you still believe that that
The magic bullet, yeah.
it's not so much the magic bullet. There's the one scene that it's literally etched in my brain. Is Kevin Costner just over and over and over again saying back and to the left, back and to the left.
Left, yeah.
They show the video. They show the clip of it. And yeah,
Yeah.
the fatal kill shot that blows out half of his head. He goes backwards and he falls to the left. Oswald was behind him and to the right.
Yeah.
I'm not a physicist. I'm not a physics teacher here or anything like that one, but it don't work that way.
Right. Right.
It don't work like that.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anywho, that is my extra way of saying I believe that the Norse god of trickery is the Christian god. I believe that more than Lee Harvey Oswald. Acting alone. I swear to God.
Yeah, if anyone is curious about that they're just search it on TikTok. That guy, I think there's like several parts. Like there's I don't know how many parts to like his reasoning on that. That is so fascinating to just listen
We need to hit that dude
to.
up and get him on an episode.
That would be cool.
I lose my shit. I just want to hear him talk.
Yeah.
All your thoughts, all your feelings, all your beliefs. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, cuz like it's so interesting in the way that he pieces everything together. It's just like, well, this makes a lot of fucking sense.
Exactly, which is just because he's got a couple where he believes that Loki's God. I think he's got another one where he thinks that. Wait, I think I might have been wrong. I don't think the is. I don't believe the Christian God is Loki. He goes, oh, you don't? He goes, no, Loki is definitely he goes, the devil is definitely Loki. He goes, like, I believe it's I think it's Balder. No, he believes that Balder is Jesus, and that Tyr, the Norse god of war, is the Christian god. Balder was Jesus, and that Loki is the devil. I'll find that one. I'll send it to you. That one is that's another one. I put that on as to help me go to sleep because he also just has a very soothing voice.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
All right, calm down there.
Wait, I didn't mean for that to come across that way. Like,
yeah, he does.
I was just emphatically agreeing with you.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Heard that. We shouldn't hear that, but I just heard that. One last thing before we wrap this up. I kind of laughed. I ain't naming no one. I'm just saying, when you sent me that video that one time, he goes, listen, you need to do me a favor. I was like, what? You better tell your fucking friend Scott John Dancy if you better watch his fucking tone if he's going to be talking like that. I was hysterical. I was hysterical. Because I literally saw that. And I heard what he said. And I just went, she's going to send me a message. I am going to hear from Angie about this. For a fact, I know I'm going to. Sure shit. As soon as I said I'm going to hear from her, not 10 seconds later, ba-ding, message from Angie. Hey, we got to do this one. By the way, tell your boy, fucking chill. Hysterical.
Yeah.
Now you see why Lauren loves him so much.
Yeah, he's an interesting fella.
That is one word.
Yeah. We got to get him on.
We do. He does an insane amount of traveling. He actually just got back from traveling. Send me like a note of what I gotta do. I gotta get a hold of him. I gotta get a hold of my other friend to do Princess. We have to do the Princess Bride. We have.
Yeah, we do. We really do. We really do.
I just rewatched that movie. I'm not kidding. I just rewatched that movie like a couple of days ago. And first off, I apologize from the deepest chasms of my body, my brain, whatever, that I never named that movie as one of my favorite movies of all time. It's so perfect, but we're not going to talk anymore about it because we're going to save that for my friend.
Yeah.
It's such a perfect movie.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got to wrap this fucker up.
Yeah. So, just to let people know, we are taking a couple weeks off.
We are on a break.
We need a couple weeks break. We got travel, we got things going on. I gotta
cry.
Yeah, we've just need a couple weeks to reset. Same thing like we did around this time last year. We had, I think you and I both had like vacations going on, and it's just a good time it's beginning of summer, just kind of like recalibrate, reset, take a little bit of a break. So we will be back on, is it July 1st?
I think it's July 1st. We will be back. And spoiler alert, it's not a spoiler alert if you haven't heard about it just yet. Our country's pretty fucking old. Even though it's like the youngest country in the world, 250 years old. Now, before I lose any of you, hold on there. We can still celebrate where we're from. So think of it this way. You can still love your job, but hate your management.
Yeah, and like...
So...
Yeah, we try to... We're not going
to say it.
Two things we really, really kind of tried, just because it's so divisive, and everyone has their own thoughts and feelings, and everyone's entitled to their opinions. We try to stay away from a couple topics, but having said that, I think by and large, no matter what administration is in control or whatever you want to say, there is still a lot of good in this country, and we got a lot of problems, but man, 250 years of this amazing experiment that is the United States, I think it's worthy to like just take a beat and celebrate who we are as a nation. I think it's worthy.
Out of 250 years, I think, that's what we're going to do. All next month, it's going to be American History Month.
Yeah. Yeah.
We should, we make the jokes that like humanity shouldn't be here. The United States shouldn't be here. I'm not saying, because it's like, so close to the brink of not in the very
Yeah.
beginning, before we even were. The American
Yeah.
Revolution itself, we were so close to being snuffed out of existence. But
Yeah.
god damn it, if we didn't come back like the worst case of fucking herpes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
seriously,
And
I think 250 years is definitely something to celebrate and talk
mhm.
about and think about and kind of just reflect upon. So I'm going completely rogue here on this one. Um, please, you have the social medias, you have the comments, you have the stuff, the things. You can let us know what are things that you love about. And I'm serious. I don't want any type of hot topics here or whatever. I don't give a fuck about your politicals, this, anything. I want to know things that you truly love about this country, something you want to be celebrated that you can think of from the past 250 years.
Yeah.
And we'll give it a shout out on one of the episodes. We'll fucking read them off for all I care. Who knows? We'll probably have an entire episode dedicated just to that. We don't know it. I want to know what you genuinely you feel needs to be highlighted.
Yeah. Apple pie and Dolly Parton, you know?
God damn it. Yes.
There's some just like the little thing. I think sometimes when I think about the country, I try to think about just the little things. Like,
God damn it. I instantly, I think I need to start seeing a doctor about this one. You're saying something like that one, and then immediately there's now a third quote that will always play in my head from the fucking Lord of the Rings
yeah.
when I'm having hard times. You already know the first two.
Yeah.
But then there's a scene, at least it's one of the few lines from the book that made its way over into the movies from The Hobbit. When Galadriel asks Gandalf, "Why the halfling? Why this?" And he goes like, it's not big great deeds that make that change the face of the world. The big great deeds is the culmination of the little things. It's a smile to a stranger. It's flowers in the meadows. It's the sun rising. It's not these great battles or great times or great leaders. It's the small moments in everyday life
Yeah.
that give us hope. So that's what it is. It's the little things.
Yeah. Yeah. It definitely is. And man, let's try to have some positivity for July and think about maybe in the positives and the little things. That's where we find common ground, and that's where we can settle probably a lot of differences. And that's all. That's as political as you're ever going to get me.
I don't know. You
Publicly.
want more of these tall boys, and I'm really asking why
Yeah.
the fuck was
Yeah.
Gondor when the Westfold fell?
Yeah.
I'm on a Lord of the Rings kick. I know I have work.
Yeah.
I need to get to bed, but I gotta watch some Lord of the Rings now.
Yeah. Yeah. So, take 2 weeks with us. Have a good relaxing time. Spend time with your families. Enjoy the weather, the changing of the seasons, and we will see you on July 1st.
Yeah, goddamn right.
And in the meantime, pay attention to our socials. Drop us comments, share podcast, join the Discord. We are building a nice little community. We have a community full of listeners, supporters, and other podcasts. So if you happen to be another podcaster that stumbles upon us, you're more than welcome to join our little Silly Goose Society and, try to build each other up and uplift one another and celebrate each other's successes. So that's the community that we are building, and we would love for you to join us.
Speaking of other podcasters, Joe and Frankie, I would suck dogs so fucking hard with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anywho.
Yeah. Anywho. Bye.
America! Honk, yeah!
That was good.
Goddamn right it was.